6:13 is your time as we switch gears to the forecast. This is a hazy look over Southfield. The sun is coming up and we are going to make the most of today, June 7th. Let's bring in 7 First Alert meteorologist Mike Taylor. Mike, I know it's going to warm up today, but I have to say, for it to be the 7th day of June, I was a little disappointed by how chilly it was this morning.
Hey, I think a lot of people are disappointed based on what we've been dealing with, not only the below average temperatures for an extended period of time, but also the smoke, the haziness that we have. And on occasions where we finally get a nice day that's warm and comfortable, we're dealing with this wildfire smoke. And unfortunately, Kiara, it looks like today is going to be more of the same. You can barely see the sunrise. You can see it through the haze. That murky, hazy sky will be with us once again for today. Moderate to unhealthy air will fluctuate throughout Metro Detroit, and we'll probably be borderline with an air quality alert or advisory in effect. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Right now, we're not under one, but that could change quickly just based on what's going on with the atmosphere. Very high UV index because aside from the haziness there, is still talking about the sunshine. We're going to have a high sun angle this time of year. So if you are outside for an extended period of time, not only will you be dealing with the air quality, but you're also going to be dealing with the UV index being very high. But let's talk about this. This is probably the biggest story in this area. It's the wildfire that's really out of control in the Canadian prairies through central Canada and is producing a decent amount of smoke. The heaviest smoke by far is still north and east of Detroit, but there's a northeasterly wind that might bring this back. So even if it's not at the surface, it's going to be high up in the atmosphere. We're going to be dealing with this, but we'll have to watch this pocket. I would not be surprised if we have another air quality advisory or alert in the coming days. In fact, there's another cold front that's going to reintroduce another smoke plume into next week. I'll show you what that looks like. The weekend, we'll still have the hazy sky, which you just saw the evidence of that with the sky cam. But right here, area of low pressure is going to swing through, giving us a chance of rain. Happy to say this same storm system will also bring some rain in that much needed zone that can use it. But in addition to that, it's going to bring air quality concerns in our direction. So just a heads up there. In the meantime, though, at least we're getting some sunshine. It's not the prettiest blue sky way to start the day, but numbers are going to recover. The cool start in Lapeer that Kiara was talking about at 47, 57 in Detroit, 57 in Monroe, with numbers trying to climb into the 70s. I think we'll have no problem doing that. Over the next couple of hours, we'll be at around 71 as early as 11 a.m. We'll see the clearing skies out there as we work on some of the clouds from yesterday. High temps will have no problem, I'm thinking, climbing into the upper 70s to near 80 degrees in Metro Detroit. And then it's after that where we're going to see some changes. I'm not going to move this icon right here. Air quality issues are going to continue in the 7-day forecast. And unfortunately, I can't depict that in the icons, but I just want you to know that even when you see the sky conditions looking better, you see us warming up, that's going to be an ongoing issue until we can do something about that wildfire. So 80 degrees for today. I think the city of Detroit can squeeze that out. 71 for your Sunday. That's when rain returns in the morning through midday. And then we look at the 70s returning for Monday and Tuesday into next week. 80s are back by Wednesday, but that air quality issue will continue.